Yo, telling me this is your boy KMUS back in the reaction video. So today we're going to be reacting to the entire Goku Black Arc manga version. Yo, my people, it's been a minute. It's been nearly 2 months since the last post. You know what I mean? But I'm back now. I'm gonna try to be more consistent. I know I say a lot, but I'm actually gonna try. You know what I mean? Like, we're back now. Just remember that. So obviously, I've watched Dragon Ball Super, and I've read the manga, but I've only read the manga that hasn't been adapted into the anime. So I've not read the Goku Black. I've not watched the Tournament of Power. You know what I mean? So I want to read them, see how different it actually is to the anime, because I've heard, was it like the anime was ahead of the manga or something like that? And I heard there's a lot of differences in the conclusions. No, I think the outcomes are the same, but it was more like the way that they reached the outcome was a lot different. So we're gonna check that out today. So obviously we're gonna be doing the Goku Black Arc. So let's get into this one. Bow. Please subscribe to join the Yakuza. We do videos like this. Please subscribe. I need it. Why do I keep? Bro, why am I still doing that? Bro, that intro, it has to go, blood. It has to go. But it's the trademark on this channel. But yeah, let's go on to this.
The Goku Black Arc takes place after the events of the Universe 6 saga.
Yes,
In an alternate timeline, we focus on future Trunks, who's running and hiding from a mysterious being, causing destruction all over with ki blasts and explosions.
Yeah, we did see this.
And enters a building, meeting with future Mai. Mai asks
Yeah.
future Trunks what happened to
Wait,
future
this guy is going so fast, bro. Hold up. I thought it was gonna be like a small little introduction. This guy just got straight into it.
Bulma, to which Trunks tells her that she got caught by the mysterious being after going
we
out
did
to
see
clear the
that.
dust on their solar panels. This in turn alludes to future Bulma's death, and Mai consoles Trunks. Trunks and Mai then eat and rest, discussing going back 17 years in the past, where Trunks' father and everyone else are still alive.
Yeah.
In the
So far,
parallel
everything's still
in
the
present
same as it
timeline
was
on
in
Earth
the
and
present
Capsule
day.
Corp, the Dragon Team are having a feast. Jocko complains to Bulma about the usage of time travel, stating that it's forbidden to manipulate time.
From what I remember,
Trunks' teacher educates
okay, guys, let's just remember my memory might not be the greatest, because I watched Dragon Ball Super back when I was probably still in like middle school, secondary school. You know what I mean? That's quite a while ago. You know what I mean?
Trunks and the Pilaf gang about parallel worlds in the meantime. After sparring, Goku and Vegeta join the feast and eat with Beerus and Whis. Whis tells Goku and Vegeta more about Zeno, stating that although he doesn't
Oh my gosh, Dragon Ball Super was like it's like 7 years. Or even nearly 10 years. Flipping heck.
He the strongest, and confirms it by telling the Saiyan duo that there were once 18 universes in total, but 6 universes were destroyed in an instant when he was in a bad mood. Meanwhile,
okay, that's different. I'm pretty sure they only said this like closer towards Tournament of Power, from what I remember.
Future Trunks and Mai reach Capsule Corp and prepare to go inside the destroyed building to find the time machine. Suddenly, the mysterious being appears and attacks them. Future Trunks and Mai fight back, only for the being to overpower the duo, and Mai gets critically injured and dies as a result. The being then
wait, she actually dies?
Being a man wearing black and gray Kai-like clothing, but his most distinctive
wait, does she die in the anime? Wait, she dies in the manga? Or is it just like saying that she dies and then obviously she comes back later? Or does she actually just die in? Oh my gosh.
It's his identical
nah, but the art is fire though.
With a green Patora pierced in his left ear. Future Trunks mourns Mai's death, but transforms into a Super Saiyan to fight Goku Black. However, Black easily overwhelms the Super Saiyan and prepares to finish him off by stabbing him with Future Trunks' sword. Motivated to save his future for both Mai and his mother though, Future Trunks fires a blast to distract Black, allowing him to escape into Capsule Corp. Future Trunks starts up the time machine and begins to fly away.
So it's pretty much the same.
A Kamehameha at him, only to miss though, due to the time machine finishing its teleportation.
It's not really miss.
In the present, Goku and Vegeta spar while Whis and Beerus watch. Trunks along with
the difference is that in the manga, in the anime, Goku and Vegeta aren't on Earth. They're on Lord Beerus' world, isn't it?
Machine appears from the sky and lands. Present Trunks goes to see who's inside and sees a person similar to him but unconscious.
Wait, Kid Trunks, why is his hair blue? The hell? Sure. Isn't it like purple in the manga?
Meanwhile, Bulma gets the unconscious future Trunks out of the time machine and onto a bed. Trunks and the Pilaf gang are confused as to whom the mysterious person might be. The Saiyans see future Trunks, who is unconscious and injured, and Vegeta grabs the Sensu bean from Goku to give it to him. Trunks wakes up and attacks Goku, much to everyone's shock.
Oh yeah, I
Goku,
remember
who
this.
stopped the attack, explains to Trunks that it's him. Future Trunks snaps out of his rage and is glad to see Goku, Vegeta, and especially his mother alive and well. Goku asks Future Trunks who badly injured him and wonders if it was Majin Buu. However, Future Trunks explains that he defeated Deborah and Babidi before they could resurrect Majin Buu.
Honestly, it's massive throwback, Deborah and Babidi, man. Huge throwback for my Dragon Ball fans, man.
But explains that time travel is a serious crime and Beerus thinks of destroying the Earth. Although Bulma defends that it was her future counterpart who created the time machine and not her exactly. Future Trunks explains that the new enemy who badly injured him wants justice by eradicating every last Earthling and explains that he's
don't know how that's justice, man. It's so stupid, bro. So I'm assuming it's so dumb, bro.
Trunks says that he and the Earthlings managed to hold off the enemy for about a year, but now
why is bro's head so flat, bro? What the hell?
now there are only a handful of humans left, not in.
Oh yeah, a handful's crazy.
Vegeta asks who did this, to which Future Trunks explains that it was Goku, much to everyone's surprise.
Imagine hearing that though. Like, imagine being in their position, hearing that Goku is the one doing this. Yeah, how crazy that is.
Goku, he had a heart full of malice. Goku
oh yeah, he did die.
Trunks attempted to attack him earlier, to which Trunks apologizes. Future Trunks then reveals that the name of the enemy is Goku Black. Goku decides that all they need to do is go to the future and beat Goku Black to eliminate the threat. However, Future Trunks explains that the time machine doesn't have enough fuel to travel back to the future. He says that the
pretty
fuel
much
needed to power the time machine is blue number 15.
Everything seems pretty much the same. Like, I was hearing that it was a lot different.
Bulma says that she can have the fuel ready within a day, much to Future Trunks' shock. Goku and Vegeta decide to go with Future Trunks once the time machine is ready. Bulma allows this, but asks them to come back safely, to which the Saiyans reply that they will. Future Trunks then urges Goku and Vegeta not to underestimate Black though, as he's extremely strong, to which Goku decides to spar with Future Trunks in order to gauge Black's true strength.
Same thing happened.
Goku and Future Trunks do some
but
sparring,
the art is actually so clean, man.
Transforming into Super Saiyan 2. Goku is pleased with Future Trunks' strength and shows him
he did go Super Saiyan 3.
The sparring session with a devastating kick to the back of Trunks' head with what appeared in aura to be Goku's Super Saiyan God form. Goku was impressed that Trunks managed to attain this level of strength all by himself. However, even with all this power, Trunks admits that it was nothing compared to Black. Seeing that they might have their hands full on this one, Goku invites Beerus to join them, but Beerus declines as he has no interest in the parallel Earth, wondering why his future counterpart will let a nut job like Black run around free. Whis mentions that what he's probably doing is no different than the present Beerus. Beerus of course takes offense to this, and then says that he's nothing like Black, who kills with no consideration for the balance of the universe. Future Trunks is confused, asking what this god of destruction is that Beerus and Whis keep mentioning. Whis takes note of this, and asks Future Trunks what happened to the Supreme Kai in his timeline. Future Trunks says that in the process of defeating Deborah, it required the Supreme Kai's sacrifice, and he died as a result. This development shocked Beerus and Whis. Beerus is furious that the Supreme Kai of Trunks' timeline stuck his nose in unnecessary bits.
No, I don't like the way they've done this in the anime still. Not in the manga. The manga, everyone's now... surely we should have just air out flipping... his flipping Beerus's weakness to literally everyone. Bro, that's actually outrageous, man.
Goku asks what the problem is, saying that he had no idea Beerus liked Supreme Kai that much. Whis says that wasn't the case though, explaining that the Supreme Kai and God of Destruction are a set. If the Supreme Kai dies, the God of Destruction dies as well. Everyone is shocked at this new development, and Whis explains that in all likelihood, the God of Destruction from Future Trunks' timeline no longer exists. Trunks continues to explain his past in more detail. A few years before traveling back to the present timeline, the Supreme Kai and Kibito took Trunks to their world in order to train him to prepare for Babidi's arrival. Trunks was trained in using the Z-Sword and became more powerful as a result of wielding it. But just before Trunks would inevitably break the Z-Sword on the hardest metal in the universe, Babidi and Deborah arrived on Earth. Deborah overwhelmed...
Wait, was Trunks the one that I swear it was broken in Z. Am I mistake? But, like, guys, allow me, I ain't watched Dragon Ball Z since I was probably like 5, 6, 7. I was young when I watched Dragon Ball Z. So if you guys want me to react to Dragon Ball Z, I will do it because I do need to catch up. I kind of don't remember anything.
It also killed the old Kai sealed away in it as well. Seeing him overwhelmed, the Supreme Kai attempted to intervene, only to be heavily injured by Deborah. Then Deborah killed Kibito. Enraged, Trunks transforms into a Super Saiyan 2 and overwhelms Deborah.
Nah, you see Trunks with this tank top, so cold.
Allowing Trunks to land a final blow on Deborah and Babidi, killing them both. The emergence of Majin Buu had been prevented. However, the Supreme Kai had been fatally injured, drained of his energy, and died. Overlooking this battle, Goku Black is satisfied that he's found a universe that no longer has a god of destruction. Future Trunks'
It happened so quickly.
What? Goku Black can travel between parallel worlds.
Oh yeah, it happened differently. This happened so much differently. I'm confused now. Because in the anime, he killed the Supreme Kai, not Deborah Babidi. That's okay.
Willingly went after one where a god of destruction didn't exist. Beerus, however, finds this to be completely absurd. Goku then formally introduces Trunks to Beerus and Whis. Afterwards, Trunks meets his present self in Mai, which turned out to be a pretty cool interaction. Bulma then tells Trunks to change his clothes and that dinner will be at 6. Trunks leaves, still mourning the loss of future Mai. In the alternate future, Black confirms that Trunks has vanished from this timeline. Black states that he's eradicated the Kais from all other universes, and as a result, gods of destruction are extinct as well. And now that Trunks
that's kind of similar.
Black first concludes that there's no one left to oppose him, but then decides to.
But surely, I was thinking about this when I was watching the anime as well. Why hasn't Grand Zeno intervened this whole time, or the Grand Priest? Like, surely they would intervene to see all of this happen. You know what I mean? Because there's no way they just don't know.
Black then flies off, and we cut to future Mai's lifeless body being licked by a cat.
Now, who the fuck is that cat, man?
Trunks is having dinner with the Dragon Team. Trunks explains that Black stated he killed all the gods in his timeline. Beerus thinks that Black may show up in their timeline and try to kill their Kais as well. To which Whis responds that he hasn't heard from the Supreme Kai of any malicious activity and wonders if he should go and ask him. Beerus allows Whis to do so in order to find out if any god may turn evil. In the 10th universe on the world of the Kais, Kibito is fighting against the Kai apprentice of the 10th universe, Zamasu.
Wait, what?
Zamasu overwhelms Kibito in defense, strength, and speed, eventually defeating him with relative ease. As Zamasu goes to give Kibito a hand, the Supreme Kai is marveled at Zamasu's great
this happened a
skill
lot
and
differently.
Goku,
We never saw
Supreme
this in
Kai of
anime.
Universe 10, states that Zamasu is training to become their universe's Supreme Kai. Both Zamasu and Kibito give their respects to each other, with Zamasu happy that they were able to take down Majin Buu a few years ago. However, the Supreme Kai of Universe 7 and Kibito replied that they had help from Goku and his friends. Zamasu then inquires who Goku is.
So this is how he finds out about
Goku. That
Goku.
he's a pure-hearted Saiyan on Earth who reached the level of the gods. Zamasu is in disbelief, but Kibito explains that there have been some mortals in the 7th universe that have strength to match even the gods. However, the Supreme Kai of Universe 7 admits that there's
So this is how he begins his
entity
envy
that
for
surpasses the
Goku.
god of destruction, stating that entrusting the balance of the universe to them is the best decision. Zamasu agrees with that thought process, stating that the Supreme Kai made a wonderful decision and that unnecessary beings should be eliminated. He then says that they should continue to proactively protect the order of both their universes, to which the Supreme Kai agrees. After the Supreme Kai and Kibito leave,
I don't know how I feel. Do I prefer this to the anime? There's certainly some aspects that I do prefer, but I want if it shows Goku fighting Zamasu, then fairs, I'll prefer it, but I'm not too sure yet.
Inside the training hall,
But I do like the way they're going with this.
Human-like creatures have appeared on the planet, but are too savage and aggressive. And Goku wants to
we saw this in anime as well.
On the best course of action. Zamasu suggests remedying the situation through extermination, to which Goku is disappointed with Zamasu's suggestion, since he'd lectured him about such tasks being done by the god of destruction. Goku states that the best course of action is to watch over them, as he believes they'll eventually become more civilized. But Zamasu states that the inhabitants won't, after witnessing many planet civilizations go to ruin. Goku decides to test Zamasu's conviction and brings out a case showing Zamasu the time rings, which are rings that allow one to travel freely through the flow of time. Goku explains that they will travel to the planet Babari to observe what will become of the inhabitants. The two arrive and witness a conflict between a group of Barbarians over a large fish,
we
which
did see
results in
this.
the death of some of them. Zamasu is disgusted with the Barbarians' uncivilized nature. Goku agrees with Zamasu, but has an open mind that the Barbarians can change in 1,000 years, and that they can witness that change with the time rings. Goku explains that the time time rings allow one to travel to the future and back to the world one departed from. Time rings must be used with extraordinary care, as they can be used to alter history, which is why there are forbidden laws put in place to restrict the usage.
Okay, so
of
they
them. Gosu
can
explains
wait.
that
So
if
they can
history
go back to the
does
past, but you're not
change,
allowed
then
to.
a new timeline manifests itself, and a new time ring that represents that new timeline
Yeah.
is born. Zamasu begins to understand, and Gosu comments that one of the
Honestly,
mortals from a sophisticated
we have to give a round of applause, man, to flipping this Goku Black Arc, man. The whole introduction of obviously talking about time and stuff. Actually, that was introduced way back in Z, innit? But the way that they've went into depth when it comes to like time travel and alternate parallel universes and stuff like that, bro. Do you know how much I was geeking when I was watching the anime, bro? Like, it's such an amazing like concept to think about, you know what I mean?
civilization on the 12th universe created a device that enabled time traveling to the past, and as a result, a time ring was born. Gosu gives Zamasu his Patora so that he can time travel with him, and tells him to place it on his left ear, otherwise they'll end up fusing together. Gosu and Zamasu
Imagine he just put it on the wrong one.
focusing on traveling 1,000 years into the Barbari's future, which causes the time ring to work. Gosu sees that early foundations of civilization have been formed, and goes to investigate the village. Suddenly, Gosu and Zamasu stumble upon a massive battle between the Barbarians. Zamasu is shocked that the Barbarians have become even crueler, and starts believing that
Wait,
the
they
universe
became
is
worse
better
in
off
here.
without mortals. However, Zamasu and Gosu see that an elderly Barbarian is attempting to negotiate a ceasefire. But just then,
Yeah.
the Barbarian ambushes Zamasu and Gosu, but Zamasu repels the Barbarian's attack. The Barbarian is injured, enraged, and charges forward. Gosu tells Zamasu that they need to leave, but Zamasu instead kills the enraged Barbarian with his energy blade, having a smile of satisfaction on his face. Furious, Gosu returns himself and Zamasu back to the present. Zamasu gives Gosu his Patora earring back, and Gosu demands an explanation. Zamasu claims that the Barbarians had no value, to which Gosu disagrees. Zamasu thinks that it's wrong to leave mortals to their own devices, and wonders
Yeah,
what
true.
being supreme
Because like that one, like they said in the anime, that one creature that he killed might have been the one to change the future. You know what I mean? It might have been the one to change the way that they act. You know what I mean? Wasn't he like the negotiator?
Gosu tells his apprentice that it's his job to oversee the universe's inhabitants without interfering. Zamasu thinks that they
But
should.
what the flip? How can I try and drink my water and it just decides to go everywhere, bro? Bro, what's going on, man? Can't keep living this life.
Mortals that show no promise, but Gosu explains that it's the job of the god of destruction to exterminate mortals. Zamasu wonders what he's been training for all this time, and Gosu explains that the training is supposed to help him to find composure and tranquility within himself.
Yes.
Zamasu thanks his teacher for his guidance, and Gosu asks Zamasu to get him some tea. Back at Capsule Corp, the Dragon team is playing a go-kart game, and Future Trunks wins. Beerus is annoyed that he lost and tells Whis that they're leaving. Future Trunks is glad to see that he can sit back and enjoy himself, and wishes for his world to be peaceful and fun once they get to defeat Goku Black. Future Trunks asks Goku and Vegeta to go with them to his future, to which they accept, and Vegeta tells Trunks that he's going to train with him tomorrow morning in the gravity room. Back in the 10th universe, Zamasu is watching God 2, more specifically the battle between Goku and Hit during the 6th and 7th universe tournament. Gosu shows up and sees the video Zamasu is watching. Gosu is in disbelief that Goku has achieved the power of a god, while Zamasu is surprised that even the Omni.
So this is how he studies about Goku.
Near the end of the video, Zamasu sees large orange orbs and asks what they are. Gosu explains that the enormous orbs are called Super Dragon Balls, and that they're capable of granting any wish. This information interests Zamasu. In the 7th universe on Earth at Capsule Corp, the next day has arrived. Future Trunks and Vegeta are training in the gravity room, while Goku is meditating outside. Beerus and Whis are watching Goku solo training when the Supreme gravity room, while Goku is meditating outside.
Goku's meditating. In the Dragon Ball movie, the Hero movie, where it had obviously Beast Gohan, I remember Goku was telling Vegeta, he was like, "Oh, what's meditating?" I'm so confused right now, bro. He was asking what meditating is, but he's clearly meditating here.
When the Supreme Kai arrives, Beerus and Whis ask Supreme Kai about any gods with extreme ideologies revolving around the destruction of humanity. Supreme Kai thinks that Kibito might fill the requirements, given his discriminatory remarks against mortals, but isn't sure. Before they can investigate, though, Whis receives a message from the Grand Priest. He tells Goku that the Omni King wants an audience with him, which in turn shocks Beerus.
Wait, what?
Goku, of course, doesn't want to go, but Beerus pressures
Oh
him
wait,
to do
this is
so
how he
and
gets the
orders him
button
to be on
thing.
his best behavior. Beerus orders Whis to go with Goku as well, while he remains on Earth, and the Supreme Kai takes Goku and Whis using
Yeah.
teleportation. At the Omni King's palace, Supreme Kai, Goku, and Whis arrive. The Grand Priest welcomes the party and thanks them for coming. Whis and the Supreme Kai bow their heads to the Grand Priest, while Goku casually greets him. Whis apologizes to the Grand Priest for Goku's improper clothing. However, the Grand Priest is fine with it, since they're likely the nicest he's got. The Grand Priest shows Goku, Whis, and Supreme Kai to the Zeno Sanctum. Along the way, Whis notes that the Grand Priest is the strongest being he knows, and even he wouldn't be able to keep up with him. Seeing that he's that strong...
I don't remember when this part took place. Did it take... I'm trying to remember. Honestly, yeah, I should have watched it before. I should have watched the whole arc before watching this, because I don't remember in which order
Goku
this
thinks
all took
about telling
place.
him about Goku Black, although Whis informs Goku that angels must remain neutral, meaning that the Grand Priest cannot help him. Inside the Sanctum, Zeno is happy to see Goku and tells him that he wants him to be his friend. Goku is more than happy to be friends, but informs Zeno that he's extremely busy, and once he's finished, he'll play with him and bring more friends. Zeno is satisfied and gives Goku the Zeno button, a device which will summon him. After exiting the Sanctum, Goku's party leaves the Zeno's palace. In the 10th universe within the realm of the Kais, Gowasu asks Zamasu for a cup of tea, only to see that he isn't around. He was actually on Zuno's planet, having some questions answered. Zuno tells Zamasu that he must gather up all 7 Super Dragon Balls in order to summon Super Shenron, who will grant any one wish he makes.
Oh yeah, does he kill
afterwards,
Zuno in this? I feel like I've heard about that somewhere. Oh, did that happen in the anime as well?
Again, and Zuno answers that he must collect all 7, but they've been recently used and won't activate for quite a while. Zamasu asks how long the Super Dragon Balls will take to recharge, to which Zuno answers 1 year. Zamasu then demands the location of the Super Dragon Balls. In Earth's orbit, Beerus is becoming annoyed with waiting, but Goku's party appears before him. They go to Capsule Corp, with the Supreme Kai reminding Goku not to break his promise to Zeno, to which Goku replies that he won't. Before they can further discuss the identity of Goku Black though, Kibito and the Elder Kai arrive. Kibito explains that the Elder Kai received a message from Zuno, saying that Zamasu of the 10th universe came seeking details about the Super Dragon Balls. Kibito continues saying that Zamasu had many questions regarding Goku. One peculiar question being if it was possible for a normal person and a god to exchange bodies, which shocks the Dragon Team. The Dragon Team know now for a fact that the true identity of Goku Black is actually Zamasu, who stole
Okay,
Goku.
so this is so different to the anime, but I don't know which one I prefer. You know what? No, I prefer the anime still. I do prefer the anime, but this is still cold though. This is still cold though, I can't lie.
However, this doesn't explain how Goku Black can travel through time, because he isn't a Supreme Kai and cannot use a time ring. To get further clarification, Whis asks Future Trunks about the color of Goku Black's Patora earring, to which Future Trunks confirms that the color of Black's earring is the same as Whis' illustration. Whis believes that Zamasu killed Gowasu in order to obtain the ability to use the time ring, which means present Gowasu is in danger. Beerus and Whis travel to Gowasu while Future Trunks, Goku, and Vegeta prepare to use the time machine to go back to the future. In the 10th universe within the world of the Kais, Beerus and Whis meet with Gowasu and tell him that they wish to meet with Zamasu. However, Gowasu mentions that Zamasu isn't here at the moment, which doesn't inconvenience Beerus and Whis as they decide to wait. Future Trunks, Goku, and Vegeta use the time machine and go to the future, and the 3 investigate their surroundings. Suddenly, Future Trunks spots Mai and gives her a senzu bean, which saves her life, much to Trunks' relief. Future Trunks
But the guy told me
introduces
she
Mai to the
died.
warriors who will help them, Goku and Vegeta. The two decide it's time to go and fight, and Vegeta asks Future Trunks and Mai to hide while they handle Goku Black. Trunks hangs back reluctantly, and Goku and Vegeta take off, landing in an uninhabited spot to avoid unnecessary damage to the city. Having detected 2 large power levels, Goku Black spots the 2 Saiyans. Black wonders why they're here, and Vegeta is pleased to see that Black looks exactly like
Yeah, we didn't see Trunks' interaction with Gohan in this.
Kakarot,
I'm
and
pretty sure he
wants
did
to
go
fight
back to
him
his yard,
first so
innit?
that he can get the satisfaction of crushing someone with the same face as Goku. Vegeta and Goku Black transform into Super Saiyans and
Oh
fight.
yeah, and then Goku Black never went into the present day to fight Goku. Oh my! I just even how
However,
different this
Vegeta
is.
turns the tide in battle
Straight
by
blue.
transforming into Super Saiyan Blue and easily overwhelms Goku Black. Back in Universe
Damn.
2, Beerus and Whis finally meet the Zamasu of their time.
This is
Beerus
so
questions
different.
Zamasu about what he's been doing, but before he can explain further, the Supreme Kai arrives and informs Gowasu that he's traveled to all universes and seen the various atrocities that Zamasu is about to commit. Gowasu is in disbelief and demands an explanation, but Zamasu states that his evil deeds are simply acts of justice. In the future,
Damn.
Goku Black continues to be overwhelmed by Vegeta, while in the present, Zamasu reveals his true colors. Beerus grabs hold of him.
Oh shit! Oh my gosh, this is how it happens here. So Goku isn't present in all of this. Obviously, before we saw Goku was present, where we saw the Hakai. I don't like the way they've done his hand with the Hakai though. Yeah, that's cold, innit? But like when he went, that is so clean. Oh my days. Oh my days. Fairs, man.
And back in the future, Vegeta is about to finish off Goku Black with a final flash, but is rescued by an unexpected ally. The one who saved Goku Black is Zamasu, telling Black that they're both required.
Goku Black was hella weak, bro. What the hell? Actually, no, he wasn't. He was only in Super. Wait, did we ever see Goku Black in Super Saiyan, bro? Oh, that's weird.
To fulfill the Zero Mortal plan.
Bro, this is so different to the anime.
Goku, Vegeta, and Trunks are perplexed to see Zamasu standing alongside Black, who is supposed to be Zamasu inside Goku's body. Back in the present, Bulma informs Beerus that Goku and the others have already left for the future, and questions why there are two Zamasus, as this information was relayed by the Supreme Kai. Supreme Kai explains that if the Zamasu that's inside Goku's body is from another world, then there would logically have to be a separate Zamasu there in Trunks' world. Vegeta pieces everything together as the two Zamasu wonder why these people have appeared in this timeline. Zamasu pulls out the time box, explaining that there are no major obstacles in the 5 parallel worlds, but is perplexed to see a 6th time ring inside the box. Vegeta remarks that his past self was probably killed by Beerus, meaning that there's now a Black finally concludes that these guys must have come from the past, and after a bit of posturing and back and forth,
Vegeta's hella smart in this, flipping heck.
By Black, who's gotten stronger yet again. Black initially thought that simply stealing
one thing I do really like about the manga is how clued up everyone is. In the Super, I can't lie, they kind of made everyone's IQ very low, bro. Like, I won't lie to you, bro.
But he couldn't originally transform into a Super Saiyan.
Everyone was always just constantly asking questions instead of just piecing everything together.
The Saiyan's trademark, their true nature. The group is a bit confused, but Trunks wonders if he means how Saiyans power up after recovering from near-death experiences. And back in the present, the Supreme Kai
ain't that like a Zenkai boost?
Using this trait in conjunction with Zamasu's healing ability to continuously power up. Vegeta continues to get pummeled, prompting Goku to offer him a Sensu beam. Vegeta and Black trade blows, but Black clearly has the upper hand. Trunks figures that his father and Goku
Super
are no
Saiyan
longer
only
able
as well.
to exploit the Saiyan trait of powering up due to their constant training. Zamasu heals Black to full strength again, powering him up once more to a level that lower beings could never dream of.
This is
Black
insane.
powers up and unlocks a new transformation, this time with
that looks so clean. Oh my days, this shit looks so clean in the monk. Oh my days. Oh my gosh.
Zamasu notes that unlike others, when a deity powers up past Super Saiyan God, their hair becomes a pink color instead of blue. To go along with the existing naming customs of Goku and Vegeta, Black suggests the name Super Saiyan
No, this is so clean in the manga, bro.
Vegeta, rather than teaming up, decide to split the fights. Vegeta will continue against Black, while Goku takes on Zamasu to prevent him from continuously healing Black.
No, but Super Saiyan Blue just looks so clean in this as well.
Trunks notices that something is wrong. When Goku knocks back Zamasu's own levitating debris, the god is impaled, but laughing all the while. Zamasu simply removes the broken pole while his body heals back to normal. Zamasu reveals that he not only destroyed the Dragon Balls after using them, but used them one last time for a wish for immortality, much to the shock of Goku and Trunks. Zamasu then telekinetically rips the Sensu beans away from Goku and destroys them. Zamasu exploits these powers against Goku.
What the wait, Zamasu's abilities in this is actually broken, bro. Wait, in the manga, no, in the anime, was he able to heal? And was he able to use telekinesis? I'm pretty sure Goku can use telekinesis, but I swear he hasn't used that since like the Z.
Screams for everyone to retreat, while Black mocks him for helping him power up all this time. Desperate for a way out, Trunks yells for Goku and Mai to close their eyes as he unleashes a solar flare on Zamasu and Black. Trunks and the others escape underground, trying to work out a strategy. Goku thinks back to
what's Goku saying here? I'm seeing a flashback. Back then, the only one who could fight against it was we fight against what? I'm kind of confused right now. Wait, is that Krillin?
Escape underground, trying to work out a strategy. Goku thinks
long before I was born, a ridiculously strong monster. Wait, what? Who?
It's back to how Master Roshi and his
Mafu Bar
master were able to seal up and off.
He sealed them away inside a rice cooker. It's called Mafu Bar.
Villain in a rice cooker with a
also, this is how he
do the same with Zamasu. Trunks then suggests hurrying back to the past.
Bro, everything is so different. I kind of prefer this now, low key. okay, so I prefer everything the way everything's going, except for the fact the things that I wish I could have seen in the manga, which would have made me like, okay, definitely better than the anime, is I wanted to see Goku versus Zamasu like before Zamasu, well, before they found out about like Zamasu was Goku Black and everything. I also wanted to see Goku being present when Hakai, you know what I mean, and that's pretty much it, you know. Like, apart from that, everything's been so clean.
Smirking though, Black is able to hone in on Mai's key signature and teleports away with Zamasu. The gods see hooded figures sneaking off, but it's just a decoy. Mai jumps out with her shotgun and a bunch of mannequins, while Trunks jumps in from behind with a surprise sword attack, impaling Zamasu again.
There's no point.
Goku apologizes to Trunks for leaving him behind to fight alone again, departing in the time machine with Vegeta, while Trunks and Mai stay behind at the mercy of Zamasu and Black. As the present-day Trunks beats up on Pilaf and Shu in an attempt to train, Mai is snapped out of a daydream by the time machine's reappearance. Much to everyone's surprise though, only Goku and Vegeta come out. Oh yeah, and the cat too. They explain that they had to leave future Trunks behind, but Goku says that he'll use this opportunity to learn the Mafuba. Goku believes they can travel back to the exact instance that they left, but Bulma explains that the machine is linked to the
Mafuba
timeline
containment
and not
in it.
necessarily Trunks' future. Furthermore, it seems that the connection is weakening, so their next trip will be their last chance to make things right. The Supreme Kai abruptly gets up, though he explains that he's simply going to visit Gowasu in Universe 10 to offer his condolences and support, as well as fill him in on recent developments. Whis, however, doesn't appear to fully believe him. Beerus tells Goku and the others that he won't be going to the future, as he helped them out with Zamasu in this timeline, leaving the rest to them. Goku wonders what the future Whis would be doing, but Whis explains that Angel's jobs are simply suspended in the event that their respective god dies, truly leaving them with no godly allies in the future timeline. Vegeta departs, refusing to use a technique like the Mafuba, and determined to kill Zamasu and Black in his own way, regardless of Super Saiyan Rose. We then notice as Vegeta makes his way to the lookout. Back in the future timeline, Trunks continues to be viciously pummeled by Black, smirking as he was able to get Goku and Vegeta out of harm's way. Mai runs in to try and assist, but Black retaliates with a wave from the eyes to knock her away. Trunks takes this opportunity to jump back with a solar flare, but Zamasu forces him to stop and dodge by throwing Trunks' own sword at him. Trunks, however, is still determined to put up a fight, while the two gods are equally determined to kill him. Black is ready to end Trunks, and though Mai still wants to help and tries to give him his sword, Trunks yells for her to get as far away as possible. As Black prepares to fire his attack down at Trunks, Gowasu suddenly appears with Universe 7 Supreme Kai, taking Trunks and Mai with them as they teleport away. Zamasu is confused, expecting them both to have already died off, but Black assumes that they must be versions of these gods from
honestly,
the past.
Super Saiyan Rose looks so cold in this, man.
Kai, who is apparently waiting for just the right opportunity to help. He reveals that he and Gowasu can travel with the help of the time rings, and Gowasu bows and profusely apologizes to Trunks, who himself is taken aback that a god would be apologizing to him. Here in the future realm of the Kais, where no one lives anymore courtesy of Zamasu's slaughter, the group can at least stay hidden until Goku and Vegeta return. Back in the present, Master Roshi watches as Goku practices the Mafuba, which he himself learned from his own master. Goku is having trouble mastering the technique, which then Roshi notices because he himself...
wasn't in the anime, I'm so confused, man. Don't worry. I'm bugging.
Then Roshi notes is because Goku is approaching it too roughly, causing him to miss the jar. Goku asks for him to just come and seal away Zamasu himself, but is told that the technique requires great strength, and if he were to attempt it, he'd fail and die. Goku is too wrapped up in his own head to hear the full story, so Roshi wanders back inside to make the necessary charm to seal Zamasu away. Back in the future timeline, Black and Zamasu discuss what their next course of action should be. They say that if the various Kais know of their plan, they could potentially tell Zeno, creating quite the terrible situation for them. They figure perhaps they should leave Earth and move to a different planet to continue their plan, but only after killing the remaining mortals on Earth first. The Supreme Kai watches over Trunks and Mai as they sleep, wishing Kibito were around to help heal them. Gowasu states that healing power was meant to assist them as Kais, and yet that same power was now being used for evil deeds. He begins to wonder whether the extent of their power should be limited going forward, but just then, the two gods realize that Black and Zamasu have begun exterminating the rest of humanity. Gowasu is determined to take responsibility for Zamasu, and despite the Supreme Kai's plea, he departs for Earth. As Black and Zamasu come across another building with survivors, Gowasu arrives to question his alternate timeline apprentice. The two argue over the meaning of a peaceful world and how humans contribute to and simultaneously destroy this vision. Gowasu continues to appeal to Zamasu, but it's no use. The Supreme Kai, Trunks, and Mai then also arrive to stop Zamasu from interrupting Gowasu and Black's conversation. Gowasu extends a hand to Black, who slips by it to stab Gowasu through the chest, noting how this is the third time he's killed Gowasu. First his own master, master, then the future Zamasu's master, and now this Gowasu from the alternate past. As Gowasu's body
Wait, does
tumbles down,
Gowasu
Vegeta
die?
emerges from the hyperbolic time chamber, while Goku has seemingly perfected the Mafuba. As the Supreme Kai swears revenge for the attack on Gowasu, Zamasu blasts in to simultaneously attack and chastise him. Trunks holds on to Gowasu, begging for him not to die. Gowasu then wakes up coughing, as he's alive for now. Trunks yells for Mai to escape with Gowasu, and charges in as a Super Saiyan to defend them. Meanwhile, Goku and Vegeta arrive back in the future. They notice everyone's alive, but some of their energy signatures are dropping. The two arrive in time, and Vegeta demands to take on Black, while Goku is to go use the Mafuba on Zamasu. Goku departs to first give Trunks a Sensu Bean, and though Zamasu fires a blast to stop him, Goku teleports away with both Trunks and the Supreme Kai. Mai runs into the trio and asks for a Sensu Bean to give to Gowasu. After a brief stare down, Vegeta
oh my gosh!
Trio and asks for a Sensu Bean to give to Gowasu. After a brief
nah, but Vegeta looks weird with Super Saiyan God, though. We ain't ever seen that except from the Broly movie. But damn, it's the splat. It's the splat. Oh my gosh. Nah, that's clean.
Stare down. Vegeta transforms into a Super Saiyan God. Black believes Vegeta to have lost his mind in desperation, but at the same time, he's upset with how confident Vegeta appears to be using a supposedly weaker transformation. Vegeta dodges Goku Black's attacks, and Black recognizes that Vegeta's speed appears to have suddenly boosted. Vegeta then delivers a kick, sending Black flying and smashing into a building. Black appears to be losing his temper a bit, as he's still unable to pinpoint where Vegeta's boost may be coming from. While Vegeta and Black continue to square off, Goku uses a Sensu to heal Gowasu, reducing their bean count down to the last one. Goku confirms to Trunks that he's mastered the Mafuba and opens a capsule containing the necessary jar. Meanwhile, the group notice that Vegeta is easily handling Black, despite being at a stage lower than Super Saiyan Blue. Goku explains that Vegeta isn't just
wait, so they actually have the wait, do they have the seal in this, or they better do, bro? Because in the anime he forgot the seal in it.
Despite being at a stage lower than Super Saiyan Blue, Goku explains that Vegeta isn't just using Super Saiyan God, but actually transforming up to Blue in the very last moment of his attack, thereby balancing his power and stamina during battle. Goku confirms he did a similar thing against Hit, but Vegeta appears to have mastered this balancing act on a whole new level.
Wait, no. Then Goku ends up doing this against, was it Dispo? He does this against Dispo in the tournament. Oh my gosh, no, this is actually so clean. Nah.
That he and Black work together. Goku jumps in as well, determined to take on Zamasu and seal him away, though Black wonders what the jar on the battlefield might be for. Vegeta fires some blasts to regain Black's attention, and Zamasu doesn't appear to be worried, especially due to his immortality. Goku then uses the Mafuba, capturing Zamasu and perfectly landing him into the jar. Goku and Trunks struggle to tie up the jar's lid to keep Zamasu contained, but Goku brought a Hostess Bar discount coupon instead of the actual sealing charm, leaving Zamasu furiously bursting out of the jar. With no other choice, Goku himself transforms up to Super Saiyan God as to keep his stamina and prepares for battle. Zamasu tries to hold Goku in place, but the speed of Super Saiyan God is more than enough to get around it and deliver a few good punches. Goku seems to think that Vegeta will...
I've seen a lot of Super Saiyan God in comparison to the way we see it in the anime. We see it literally, only times we see it is at the start and in the tournament power. That's literally it.
Used by his other self. Goku continues to effortlessly handle Zamasu.
Because they were rinsed in Super Saiyan Blue, I can't lie.
It appears the two Zamasu are about to lose it with each other, when Black finally smiles and reminds the other Zamasu of their final resort. Goku realizes too late what the evil gods are up to, as the two Zamasu join bodies with their Patara earrings. And with that, the one god of all universes, Zamasu.
Oh my gosh.
Goku and Vegeta now begin to face
but he looks so ram in this, bro.
Black and Zamasu. It appears as if Goku and Vegeta are unable to land any worthwhile hits, but Goku finds an opening to deliver a Kamehameha, which blows a hole through Zamasu's chest. The hole closes right back up though, as Zamasu is just as immortal as before. Zamasu telekinetically grabs Goku and Vegeta by their throats and causes...
That's another difference in anime. In the anime, it's shown that obviously, since one was immortal and one wasn't, when they combined, it was like, okay, you're not as immortal as you was before. Unless
with a
both of them
massive
are immortal in
explosion,
here.
maniacally laughing over his new godly
So this is
power.
very different to the anime.
Zamasu then unleashes a devastating wave of blasts, and Goku blocks a few of them from hitting Trunks and the others. As he tries to tell them to get further away, the Supreme Kai hands Goku his Potara earrings. He says that if he and Vegeta fuse once more, Zamasu won't stand a chance against them.
That is
Vegeta
true.
initially refuses, restating how he'll never fuse again. Goku expected this answer though, and agrees with the sentiment. The two plan on fighting with their own individual power, even going as far as to decide who fights next. Goku steps up first and is pummeled by Kachin blocks thrown by fused Zamasu, which leaves Trunks feeling rather unsure about Goku's ability to win. Goku notes how much of a shame it is that the group seemingly won't last for another hour, because after all, that's how long Zamasu's fusion is going to last. Vegeta exclaims
But
that
aren't
he
they
believes the
gods?
fusion was supposed to be permanent, but Goku corrects him in that the permanence is only for gods of their Kai rank, and anyone else using the earrings will only last an hour. Even the Supreme Kai is a bit perplexed, now understanding the Vegito's separation in Buu's body must have been due to timing rather than
So
other
it's not for
factors.
gods,
Trunks is
but
then
just for
determined to help
guys
for the
of that
next
rank.
hour, for the sake of his entire world, but especially his late mother. Goku, out of power, debates whether or not to go ahead and eat the last sensu bean that they have. Vegeta arrives and demands the second earring from him. As Zamasu senses the two below him and prepares to kill them,
Damn.
an enormous blast flies out of the building and hits Zamasu, taking his entire right side.
Oh.
He begins talking, realizing aloud how Zamasu was able to regrow his arm. It was Vegito, the Potara fusion of Goku and Vegeta. Vegito explains that both of their
rocks.
fusions will only last an hour, chomps down on a sensu bean, and powers up into Super Saiyan Blue. Vegeta
Yeah.
plans to completely demolish Zamasu to the point to where there's nothing left to regenerate. Zamasu bursts from the ground and grabs Vegito by the legs, but the Saiyan fusion slices the god's hand straight off with his key sword. As Zamasu regenerates once more and prepares a barrage of Kachin blocks, Vegito powers up a final Kamehameha.
Oh,
but
man,
just
this
as
would have
he's
been
about
so
to fire,
clean in the
the fusion
anime.
suddenly splits apart, back to a separate Goku and Vegeta. Trunks and the others wonder why the fusion didn't last a full hour, and Zamasu resumes his attacks with teleportation.
Obviously because of how
punches and kicks,
much
appearing
power they
out
were
of portals
extorting.
scattered around the two Saiyans. The Supreme Kai states that there are still 20 minutes left in Zamasu's fusion, saying how he's feeling regret for having taken up a rank of becoming supreme at this very moment, as if he'd remain an apprentice, he'd still have the power of restoration. Trunks perks up and explains that he had actually taken on the role of apprentice in his own timeline in order to do battle with Deborah.
Mate.
As if he
Hey, I'm confused. Lord Goku, you never man, I've regretted becoming the Lord of Lords as much as I do now. If I chose to remain as the apprentice to the old Kaioshin, I would still have the power of. Wait, so only the apprentices can restore themselves.
saying how he's feeling regret for having taken up a rank of
Okay.
becoming supreme at this very moment, as if he'd remain an apprentice, he'd still have the power of restoration. Trunks perks up and explains that he had actually taken on the role of apprentice in his own timeline.
Yeah,
in
we
order
did
to do
see that
battle
near
with
the start.
Deborah. Courtesy of the special dance, Trunks does indeed have this special power. This is likely why he was able to unknowingly heal Mai and Goku when they suffered what would have otherwise been fatal blows. Just then, Vegeta is knocked into the air, prompting Trunks to grab him and bring him back to the group. The Supreme Kai explains that Trunks will only be able to heal one person as powerful as a Super Saiyan Blue, so he'll have to choose between Goku or Vegeta. Vegeta concedes, telling Trunks to heal Kakarot, as he's the only one able to take on Zamasu and Super Saiyan Blue right now. Vegeta then interrupts Zamasu's brutal assault on Goku, tossing him down to Trunks. Zamasu goes after Vegeta, failing to realize this is all a distraction. Trunks takes the opportunity to heal Goku back to normal, just as Vegeta is mercilessly beaten unconscious. As Goku prepares to take Zamasu on another round, Trunks uses a little bit of his remaining energy to at most wake his father back up. Goku transforms into Super Saiyan Blue, but suddenly collects himself and enters what seems to be a quiet, calm stance. Goku charges in, able to dodge several attacks while managing to land a hit of his own while taking a portal punch to the face. Vegeta comments that Kakarot's managed to seal all of Super Saiyan Blue's overflowing power, meaning he's now completed it and is able to fight at the form's full strength. Goku equally against Zamasu, even managing to stop and deflect a massive energy blast. Vegeta wonders how long Kakarot will be able to last like this, while Goku himself appears to twitch now as his body is starting to break. Zamasu, however, is already back to normal. Goku continues his next round against fused Zamasu, struggling against the god's telekinetic powers, but still managing to land an occasional attack. Zamasu rips his shirt off in disbelief.
I've seen that panel before.
Simultaneously is struggling to maintain his power and composure. Zamasu screams that he'll take out everyone along with the entire galaxy and rushes at Goku, who flies in with an unexpected technique, the same destruction that Beerus used against Zamasu.
Wait, so how does he... Wait, So how does Goku? Wait, what? Wait,
Flies in with an
what?
unexpected technique, the same destruction that Beerus used against Zamasu earlier in the timelines. As part of Zamasu's body begins to disappear, he uses
Wait,
on
when he what?
Zamasu earlier in the timeline.
But Goku didn't see this. So how does he know about this? Unless he's seen it before, prior in the series.
As part of Zamasu's body begins to disappear,
But
he
Goku
uses
can
a
use
portal to
Hakai.
get Mai and shove her in front of the technique, forcing Goku to stop. Zamasu then kicks Goku aside and regenerates the missing part of his body. Trunks tries to rush Zamasu, but is easily knocked aside, and Vegeta can now tell that the battle is nearing its end. Suddenly, Zamasu starts tearing in half, symbolizing the completed hour of his fusion. However, the two halves seem as though they're rejecting the split. Goku theorizes that since the two are technically the same person, they may have somehow joined on a cellular level due to the fusion. Trunks jumps in once again, though, this time managing to slice Zamasu in his two individual halves.
I've seen this panel
Trunks then
before.
proceeds to stab his sword into a defeated Goku Black's chest. It finally appeared as though the fight was over, but Black fires a blast at Trunks and stands back up, with the sword still
What?
impaled through him. Both Black and Zamasu transform into merged Zamasu versions of themselves, who then begin another assault on Goku. With Goku and Trunks
How?
down,
What the
Vegeta explodes
how?
with rage towards the gods, kicks Goku aside, and unleashes a Gamma Burst flash. In the wake of the blast, detached body parts of the gods wiggle on the ground in an attempt to reform. The Supreme Kai tries to get the others to teleport away with them, but before everyone's eyes, there are suddenly numerous fused Zamasus that have reformed, much to the group's surprise. All of the fused Zamasu rush in, and the Supreme Kai
Okay, I don't like
teleports
this
Goku and
ending.
Vegeta to safety.
It's a bit
As he and
weird.
Goku plan to escape with the time ring, while Goku and Vegeta should use the time machine. Zamasu is determined to kill them, however, and the clones surround the heroes. Zamasu then reveals that he has a time machine used in Universe 12, thanks to the information he received from Goku, which he intends to use to follow the group to any and every timeline they go to in order to eliminate them with the rest of humanity. Goku and Vegeta decide to stick around and fight to the bitter end, telling Trunks to return to his mother in the time machine. The two begin to power up without any real battle plan, when Goku suddenly remembers the Omni King. He asks the Supreme Kai whether or not he'd still be around in the future, to which he replies that nobody can beat him, so most likely he's still around. Smirking, Goku takes out the button that can call Zeno and presses it to immediately summon him. Goku quickly introduces himself, as this particular Zeno hasn't actually met him before. Zeno doesn't appear to like what he sees in the future, prompting Goku to point to Zamasu as the culprit. Goku eggs Zeno on further, asking if he wants to erase them all. The Omni King agrees, preparing to eliminate the timeline altogether, much to the surprise of everyone. All of the Zamasu flee in terror, while Goku and the team make their escape in the time machine. Without any hesitation, Zeno erases the timeline along with Zamasu, and the others narrowly
Actually,
manage
I
to
don't know how I
escape.
feel
We then
about.
see a time
Ooh,
ring
it's
crack and
actually.
fizzle away, symbolizing the elimination of a parallel world. Goku, Vegeta, and Trunks safely arrive back in the normal timeline with the Supreme Kai and Goku not far behind. Everyone greets their loved ones and enjoys a relaxing dinner while relaying the story to Whis and Beerus. And even though there's technically nothing left in that world, Goku still asks to use the time machine for one last thing, to recover the Omni King in future Trunks' erased timeline. After a quick introduction back at home, the future Omni King is brought to the present day Omni King. As the two new friends run off, the Grand Priest asks if this was Whis' idea, in which he denies, saying it's Goku's. The Grand Priest acknowledges his enviousness of Universe 7, to which Whis follows up saying that the Grand Priest, otherwise known as his father, can visit anytime. Goku departs back to Universe 10, although not without a stern recommendation from Beerus to be more careful with future apprentices. Trunks and Mai want to return to some point in their future, to which Whis says it's possible, prompting Beerus to argue with him over the creation of an additional parallel world. The Supreme Kai tells Trunks to speak with the Beerus in that timeline so they can take care of Zamasu, should he prove to be a problem there. It's then stated that another set of Trunks and Mai will also be present in this new timeline, which doesn't seem to bother the two. The Supreme Kai asks if Trunks would like to stay as his apprentice, but Trunks states that he only took the role in order to defeat Babidi and Deborah. The younger, present-day Trunks and Mai see off their older selves, with the younger Mai finally realizing and admitting her interest in the younger Trunks. With their final goodbye said, Trunks and Mai depart, bidding a farewell to the
Gohan
Dragon
wasn't a
Team
part
and
of any
ready
of
to
this
begin
though.
a
That's
new
what.
adventure. The Goku Black arc is probably my favorite so far in the manga. It may not be perfect, but it's action-packed and has some great scenes throughout the story. I definitely recommend picking it up and reading for yourself if you haven't already. But what do you guys think about this arc? Do you prefer it in the manga or the anime?
Ooh. And that is it. The manga of Dragon Ball Super. Oh, you know what? I kind of prefer it to the anime in some ways, but the way I would say is that there are a lot of parts in the actual show that I prefer. So, like, obviously the fight. So, seeing Goku fighting Zamasu, Goku seeing Zamasu be Hakai'd by Beerus. I also like the way in the anime they explain the time paradox. I think the way they done it in the anime is perfect, amazing. Another thing is, what else would there be? I also don't like the way that they had multiple Zamasus at the end. I kind of preferred the explanation of when Trunks killed Zamasu. Obviously, since he's immortal, his being is still there, but obviously he doesn't have a body. I like the way that he was in the sky, obviously enveloping the world and stuff. That's what I preferred, you know what I mean? But all in all, that shit was amazing. Yo, it was. But yeah, man, I hope you guys like, share, and subscribe. If you want to see me continue to react to more Dragon Ball manga, I'll be there to do that. I might even do Naruto, One Piece, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But yeah, we got like, share, and subscribe. But I'll see you guys in this video. Take it easy, peace.